Hello, welcome back everyone to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam, right here with you. So glad you're with us again.
You know, Sam, I was at a small gathering last weekend. Nothing fancy, just a few friends. And as usual, someone asked the question that comes up at almost every social event.
What question is that?
So, what do you do?
Ah, the classic. It's the second thing people ask, right? After what's your name or how do you know the host?
Exactly. And I realized that for English learners, answering that simple question can be surprisingly stressful. You know what you do, you know the words, but when someone asks, you freeze.
That's so true. There's pressure to sound professional, to explain clearly, to make a good impression. And if your job is complicated or unusual, it's even harder.
Today, our topic is learn how to talk about your job in English. We're going to cover everything from the simplest answer to more detailed explanations.
We'll learn vocabulary for different types of jobs, how to describe what you do day to day, how to talk about your company, and how to answer common follow-up questions.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to answer what do you do with confidence, no matter what your job is.
As always, we'll speak clearly and keep it friendly. This is like practicing with a friend before the real conversation.
So get comfortable. Let's start with the most basic answer. What do you do?
The simplest answer is, I'm a blank job title.
I'm a teacher. I'm a nurse. I'm an engineer. I'm a student.
Notice the article, I'm a teacher. I'm an engineer. Use an before vowel sounds.
If you're between jobs, you can say, I'm looking for work right now. I'm between jobs. I'm taking a break from work.
If you're retired, I'm retired. I used to work in field, but now I'm retired.
Now, let's learn some common job titles. We'll go category by category.
Healthcare, doctor, nurse, dentist, pharmacist, physical therapist, veterinarian, animal doctor.
Education, teacher, professor, principal, librarian, tutor.
Business and office, manager, accountant, marketing specialist, sales representative, human resources manager, administrative assistant.
Technology, software developer, web designer, IT specialist, data analyst, cybersecurity expert.
Creative, graphic designer, writer, artist.
Trades and services, electrician, plumber, carpenter, mechanic, chef, driver, delivery person.
Retail and customer service, cashier, sales associate, store manager, customer service representative.
Now let's talk about how to describe what you actually do, not just your title.
The simplest way is, I work as a blank job title. I work as a graphic designer.
Then you can add, I work for blank company name. I work for a tech company. I work for myself. I'm self-employed.
Then you can describe your daily tasks. Use present simple for things you do regularly.
I design websites. I help customers with their problems. I teach English to adults. I write code.
Let's practice some full answers.
I'm a software developer. I work for a small tech company. I write code for mobile apps. I also test the apps to make sure they work correctly.
I'm a nurse. I work at a hospital in the city. I take care of patients, check their vital signs, and help the doctors during procedures.
I'm a teacher. I work at a primary school. I teach math and science to children aged 8 to 10. I also prepare lesson plans and grade homework.
I'm a graphic designer. I work for myself from home. I design logos and websites for small businesses. I also do some illustration work.
I'm a student. I'm studying business at university. I take classes in marketing, finance, and management. I also work part-time at a coffee shop.
Notice how each answer gives a little more information than just the job title. It paints a picture.
Now, let's talk about how to describe your company or workplace.
You can say, I work for a large company. I work for a small startup. I work for a nonprofit organization. I work for the government.
You can also describe your work environment. I work in an office. I work from home. I work remotely. I work in a hospital.
I work in a laboratory. I wear a white coat and safety glasses every day.
Let's practice.
I work for a large bank in the city. I'm in the marketing department.
I work for a nonprofit that helps children. My office is downtown.
I work from home most days. I only go to the office once a week.
I work in a laboratory. I wear a white coat and safety glasses every day.
Now, let's talk about how to talk about your schedule. How many hours do you work? What days?
I work full-time, usually 35 to 40 hours per week.
I work part-time, fewer hours.
I work 9 to 5, typical office hours.
I work shifts, different hours on different days.
I work Monday through Friday. I work weekends. I have weekends off.
I get 2 weeks of vacation per year. I have flexible hours.
Let's practice.
I work full-time, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
I work part-time, only 3 days a week.
I work night shifts at the hospital. It's hard, but I'm used to it.
I have a flexible schedule. I can start anytime between 8 and 10.
Now, let's talk about how to describe why you like or don't like your job. This is a common follow-up question.
What do you like about your job? What's the best part of your job? Do you enjoy your work?
To answer, use I like or I enjoy plus ing.
I like helping people. I enjoy solving problems. I love being creative.
I like my coworkers. I enjoy the flexibility. I love that no 2 days are the same.
To talk about dislikes, I don't like. The worst part is I wish.
I don't like the long hours. The worst part is the commute. I wish the pay were better.
Let's practice.
I really like my job because I get to help people every day. It's very rewarding.
I enjoy the creative aspect of my work. I love coming up with new ideas.
I don't like the long hours. Sometimes I work late and it's exhausting.
The best part of my job is my team. We work well together and support each other.
Now, let's talk about how to ask someone about their job. This is just as important as answering.
What do you do for a living? This is a common way to ask.
What kind of work do you do?
What's your job title?
How long have you been working there?
Do you enjoy it?
What does a typical day look like for you?
These are natural, friendly questions.
Now, let's practice a longer conversation about jobs.
Let's do it. I'll be person A, you be person B.
So, Alex, what do you do for a living?
I'm a graphic designer. I work for a marketing agency in the city.
Oh, nice. What does a typical day look like for you?
I usually work on designs for client projects. I create logos, brochures, and social media graphics. I also meet with clients to discuss their needs.
That sounds interesting. Do you enjoy it?
I do. I love being creative, and I like that every project is different. The only downside is the deadlines. Sometimes they're very tight.
I can imagine. How long have you been doing this?
About 5 years now. I started at a small agency and then moved to this one 2 years ago.
That's great. I'm glad you found something you enjoy.
Thanks. What about you, Sam? What do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English to adults at a community college.
Wow, that's perfect for this podcast. Do you like it?
I love it. My students are from all over the world. Every day is different. The only hard part is the paperwork. There's a lot of grading.
I bet. How long have you been teaching?
Almost 10 years now. I started right after university.
That's amazing. You're clearly passionate about it.
Thank you. I really am.
See how natural that conversation is? It flows like real people talking.
Now let's talk about how to describe a job you used to have. This comes up often.
Use used to or the past simple.
I used to work in retail, but now I'm a teacher.
Before this job, I worked as a cashier.
I was a waiter for 2 years before I became a chef.
I used to work long hours at my old job. Now I have better balance.
Let's practice.
Before I became a graphic designer, I used to work in a coffee shop. It was okay, but I'm much happier now.
I used to work in marketing, but I didn't enjoy it, so I went back to school and became a teacher.
My first job was at a bookstore. I loved it, but the pay was low.
Now let's talk about how to talk about your job if it's unusual or hard to explain. Not everyone has a simple job title.
You can describe what you do without using a title.
I help people with their computers. I fix problems and set up new systems. IT specialist.
I take care of children while their parents are at work. Nanny.
I sell insurance over the phone. Insurance agent.
I drive a truck and deliver goods to stores. Truck driver.
You can also say, it's hard to explain, but basically, and then describe it.
It's hard to explain, but basically, I help companies find new customers.
That's perfectly fine. People will understand.
Now, let's talk about how to talk about your job search. If you're looking for work, you'll need these phrases.
I'm currently looking for a job. I'm between jobs right now.
I'm applying for positions in marketing. I'm hoping to find work as a web developer.
I've had a few interviews, but nothing yet. I'm waiting to hear back from a company.
I'm open to new opportunities. I'm considering a career change.
These are honest and professional.
Now, let's talk about how to answer what do you do when you're a student.
I'm a student. I'm studying engineering.
I'm in my final year of university. I'm majoring in business.
I'm a graduate student. I'm getting my master's in education.
I'm studying to be a nurse. I have one more year left.
If you work and study, I'm a student and I also work part-time at a cafe.
Now, let's bring back Maya. Maya is at a networking event. Someone asks her about her job.
The person says, "So Maya, what do you do?"
Maya takes a breath. She remembers the phrases.
I'm a marketing coordinator. I work for a small tech company.
That sounds interesting. What does a typical day look like?
I help manage our social media accounts, write email newsletters, and organize events. It's a mix of creative and administrative work.
Do you enjoy it?
I do. I like the variety. No 2 days are the same. The only challenge is that it can be very busy sometimes.
How long have you been there?
About 2 years. Before that, I worked in retail, so this is a big change.
It sounds like you found the right fit.
Thank you. I think so too.
Maya feels proud. She answered clearly and naturally.
Now let's learn some useful phrases for talking about your job.
Job titles. I'm a job title. I work as a job title. My job title is title.
Company. I work for company name. I work at a type of company. I'm self-employed. I run my own business.
Daily tasks. I'm responsible for. My job involves. I handle. I take care of.
Schedule. I work full-time. I work part-time. I work from 9 to 5. I have a flexible schedule.
Feelings. I enjoy my job because the best part is, the hardest part is, I'm passionate about.
Now let's talk about common mistakes when talking about jobs.
Mistake 1, forgetting the article. I'm teacher. Incorrect. I'm a teacher. Correct.
Mistake 2, using the wrong preposition. I work in Google. Incorrect. I work for Google or I work at Google.
Mistake 3, mixing up job and work. I have a good work. Incorrect. I have a good job. My work is interesting.
Mistake 4, not knowing how to describe your job in simple words. Practice explaining your job as if to a child.
Mistake 5, talking too much or too little. Find a balance. Give enough information to be interesting, but not so much that it's overwhelming.
Now, here's your challenge for this week.
Write or record a description of your job in English.
Include your job title, where you work, what you do every day, what you like about it, how long you've been doing it.
If you're not working, talk about what you want to do, or talk about a past job.
Then come back and tell us in the comments, what do you do? We read every comment. We love learning about your jobs.
Remember, talking about your job is one of the most common conversations you'll have in English.
With practice, it becomes easy. You already know what you do. You just need the words to say it.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll be back next week with another topic.
Until then, keep practicing and be proud of what you do.
And hey, before you go, if this episode helped you talk about your job, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it means we can keep making these practical episodes.
Yes, please. And leave us a comment. Tell us what you do for a living. Practice in English.
We read every comment. Your jobs are fascinating.
Subscribe, comment, share. It helps more people talk about their work.
Thanks again, everyone. Now, go tell someone what you do.
Bye.